Welcome to Learn with Amine. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to fill Annexure E form for Indian passport renewal in United States. Basically, I have received several questions from viewers regarding the filling of Annexure E. So that's why I'm making this video. One another question that was asked to me is how to edit the Annexure E documents when I do not have Adobe Writing. So Adobe Editor basically is costly. So if you want to use the service, you can use the software that I have mentioned in this video. This is talking about a free PDF software. You can search free PDF software, non-editable fields in Annexure, affidavits for OCI and passport renewal through VFS video, and you can check on how to download and install this software. So I'm going to use the same software in this particular video, but if you have Adobe Editor subscription, you could definitely use that, but that is costly. And PDF Gear, the software that I am using here, is completely free. I will also add the YouTube video link in the I button that is present on the top right of the video. So let's get back to the Annexure E filling. So first of all, when you are writing your name over here, you need to write your first name first, followed by the last name or surname. So basically, you'll be writing Mohandas Gandhi, Gandhi being the surname and Mohandas is the first name. And here you need to click on the suitable option for the candidate, whether he is male or female. So if it is a male person, so that would be option of son of, then you would be writing your father's name over here, basically the applicant's father name. Now if it is a female, unmarried female, then you have to click the option of daughter of, and if it is a married female, then you need to add wife of compulsorily. It is a requirement. And if the female is married, then it is compulsory that you would have to provide the marriage certificate documents, and it is also mandatory for a married female to get the spouse name added to the renewing passport. Okay, so I have selected male here, so here you need to write the father's name, and the father's name is first name followed by the last name. Residing at, so here this is the street address, so you could mention the street address first, street name, then followed by the street address, Howard Avenue. Then if it is an apartment and you have an apartment number, then you can enter the apartment number D45. And what is the city? City might be Bryan. Okay, and the state is Texas. Okay, so first question that many of the viewers have asked me is, do I have to fill the Annexure E form in handwriting or should I have to fill it online? So the answer is, it is preferred that you fill this Annexure E document online using a PDF editor software. And I understand that Adobe Editor is costly, so you could use the free software that I am using currently. Now, another question was with regards to the dates. How should we write the date? Should it be in the Indian date format? Should it be in the US date format? Or how it should be? So, please remember that. So, this is actually a tricky question. Please remember that the dates in government application form, okay, so these are usually in the format of Indian format, so that is DD YYYY. Okay, and then the dates in Annexure E slash appearance and signature affidavit. These have to be mentioned in the format of DD, YYYY. Okay, now you would say that it is confusing. Also, it is confusing to the VFS and the Indian Consulate. So, what I suggest the applicants is, wherever it is possible for you, okay, mention the date in the format of DDMON YYYY. So what does that mean is, if your date of birth is 5th January 1992, then you need to mention 05 Jan 2020, sorry, 1992. So this is how you need to mention. Okay, I hope this is clearly visible. This is how the dates in the government application form is Indian dates, and the dates in the Annexure E or appearance and signature affidavit is MMDDYY. But instead of using this date, MMDDYYY, please use the date format DDMONYYYY. And in the government application form, you can proceed with using DDMMYYYY. Okay, so I hope this answers many of the questions by viewers. Okay, now here there was one more question that was asked to me with regards to the date of birth. Okay, with regards to the date of birth, the question that was asked is, this is January 5, 1992, right? Now, when someone prints this particular form, okay, it is okay. Right now, I think there was an issue with Annexure E before, and now there is no issue with Annexure E. You are able to see all the letters, all the characters over here, but let us try with a different date. So let me select the option of 16th December 16 December 1992. Yeah, the issue still exists. Now, when someone takes a printout after filling this particular form online, the sixth character, okay, basically 92. So the sixth character or letter is 2. That is not visible in the printout. So that's a question. So in order to solve that issue, you have to use this PDF editor. Okay, one of the PDF editor. Now, as you can see, this is an editable field from before, but you are not going to use the option of editable field. You are going to use add text option in the PDF editor itself in order to solve this issue. And one more proof. Um, that the date of birth here should be MMDDYY format. You can basically check by writing 16th of December in the Indian format. Okay, if you are writing that, it is automatically getting changed into the USA format. Okay, so let me just show you again. Now for 16th of December, if you are writing DDMMYYYY format, automatically it is getting changed into MMDDYYYY format. So this is the proof that in Annexure E, they are expecting you to write the date of birth in the format of MMDDYYYY. Okay, so now we won't be using the option of editable field, and we are going to use the option of add text from the PDF editor itself. Now you can add here, and you can basically write 16th December 1992. Okay, and you can decrease the font size. Okay, you could basically use this as one of the options to write the date of birth in the Annexure E, or since it has already been proven that you have to use the USA date format over here, you can use the option of 12 16 1992. Now when you take a printout of this, all the characters will be visible. Now this is in red text, please convert it back to black text, and you should be fine with this. And another date that you need to mention over here is that I am a continuous resident at the above mentioned address from what date. Okay, now here once again use the uh, add text feature from the PDF editor itself, and you need to mention that I am staying at this address from 29th of December 2024. Okay, so as you can see, I'm using the date format of DDMONYYYY. Okay, and if you want to increase the font size, you could do that from here. Use 12 size for here, and here you can reduce the size so that it will be visible in the printout. Now you can exit editing here. This is an editable field, so you can write your father's name or the applicant's father's name basically, and then this is mother's name, so that is first name followed by the last name, and then this is wife's name, so that would be once again first name followed by the last name. Okay, so all of this you are basically stating that you accept all of this, and the acceptance to all these conditions will be provided by signing on this document. So first of all, write here the place. So the place where you are currently residing, so that would be Brand, Texas. The current date is 12th November 2025. So you have mentioned this. Now, as you can see, this is automatically getting converted into the format of MMDDYY. So this is the proof that uh, this particular Annexure E document is expecting the date in the US date format. But please remember that the government application form is expecting the date format to be in the Indian date format. But still, if it is confusing to you, what you can do is add text from here, and then you can paste this particular date. Okay, so then click on exit editing. Then after that you need to save this document, and then take a printout of this document. Now, as you can see, this is completely black. So take a printout in black and white to save on the printing cost. Then after that, you can sign this particular document by handwriting, by hand, and you can provide your signature, and then you can write the date when you have signed it in uh, in handwritten way using the pen. Now, one more question several of the viewers have asked me is, while signing the document for the Indian consulate, what should be the ink? Should it be blue ink or black ink? So let me tell you, if you are doing any official process with respect to India, it is better to use blue ink pen. And if you are doing a process that is associated with US government, then please use black ink pen unless it is specified to use blue ink. So Indian official processes, they prefer blue ink, and the US government official processes, they prefer black ink. Okay, so that's about the Annexure E document. It is mandatory for any kind of Indian passport renewal. So please attach this document in your application package. If you have any more questions, then you can drop in your question in the comment box, and I will get back to you as soon as possible.